Well, hello people, welcome back to another episode of Space Astronomy with me, your favorite monkey. Oh, dang it. Monkey Smash Keys. Welcome back. What were we doing yesterday? Well, we finally finished making our biodiesel, but we didn't actually make the generator. I thought that was what we were going to be doing, but that's fine. We need more steel. We need more automation. We always need more everything. All the things, all the time. It's upsetting. It's upsetting to me, but that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to take a step towards automation and all that stuff with applied energetics. And I have a little quest book in my hand because it's actually quests. Storage system. It unlocks after you do some more things, I think. See, we're not even at space yet. We can't even go to space. Complain, Smash Keys go to space. We can't. Plus, I was thinking about it. Technically, we're always in space. I'm on a planet, and a planet's in space. There's no point in time in your life when you're not in space. So I'm just saying. Storage system, open. Finding inscribers presses. Craft a meteorite compass. This tool points to the nearest meteor that is located near you. When you have arrived at the meteor, you will need to dig to the center of the meteor. Find the sky. I kind of already talked about that. So we create a meteor compass. I think we made like 3 altogether. Wonderful. Locate all 4 presses. Yeah, we had to go to a couple. I made you some waypoints for those. I will show you again, just in case. Edit. There you go. You can pause that. And there you go. You can pause that. And then there you go. And you can pause that. And then there you go. You can pause that. Done. So we found all the presses. So we can claim. Ooh. Love reward bags. Okay, click it. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Actually, that's kind of cool. That's stuff we need, maybe. I don't know what this is for. We'll figure that out later. But, and then maybe, that's my inventory. What is next? Getting the basic materials. First, you will need to place 1 charged Certus quartz crystal, 1 nether quartz crystal, 1 nether quartz crystal, and 1 redstone into a block of water, which will create a fluix crystal. You can use these fluix crystals to craft an inscriber. After you use this machine to create 6... Oh, gee, okay. It's going to tell us to do a bunch of stuff. So it wants... We need all the crystals. What time is it? Let's go to bed. No, we can do that. We can do it all together. No, you know what? We don't need to go to bed. We're up. Okay, so we want charged. So we don't have a whole bunch of charged. Now, so we're probably going to need a bunch of them. So one way you can actually make charged crystals, you can find them in the world, right? You can also synthesize them with aluminium hypophosphate. That's not so bad. You could that's fairly easy to do. Or you can throw a regular crystal into a charger. Huh? Oh, well, you still need... Okay, well, you need a couple first, but then you can make more later. Okay, so we get some nether quartz and then some redstone. And that's it. That's all we need to do. I don't want to use those ones because I've been throwing them in the garbage. Right here. There you go. Throw. And throw. And then throw. Look at that. You have to do the bub so it's not going to work. Just FYI. Okay. Done. And then we need to craft an inscriber. So, now that we have a bunch of these, we need to make ourselves an inscriber. Alright, you got this? So what the inscriber does, is it takes the presses and then mushes stuff into other stuff. See? Because you want a calculation circuit? Well, you're going to need the inscriber press, and it mushes it. It mushes it, okay? So the regular inscriber is good. That's the vanilla. We need more of these. We just need all the stuff. So let's make a couple, in fact. Ingot. And we need some iron. Let's make a couple, because we always need pistons for all of the things. So let's make a couple. Let's go get our mine factory and get some rubber. Bam, bam. And they want to hit, I think. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Make some sticky pistons, which can be used with rubber, so you don't need to go and kill slime if you don't want to. And then bam. Done. So, and then with the Fluix crystals, what you can do with the Fluix crystal actually is, so you can make Fluix dust, and then combine the Fluix dust with some sand, and then you get 2 Fluix seeds, and then these Fluix seeds you can throw in water, and then you can make pure Fluix. Okay? Drop a Fluix seed made from a Fluix dust and sand into a puddle of water. To make the process faster, add crystal growth accelerators. We don't have enough time for that. Whoa. We don't have enough time for that. So we're just going to do it in Inscriber. We're just going to do it this way. It does effectively double your Fluix crystal production. So, I mean, it is worth it to do that. Creating the materials. We need 6 printed silicon, 2 printed engineering, and 4 printed of those, okay? So we need, so that means we need straight up 2 diamonds. We need, I think it said 4. So 4 gold. And then 6 silicon. And how do you get silicon, you may ask? Silicon, engineering, and logic. I think calculation is with quartz. Well, how you get silicon my way is you can throw it through a crusher, pulverizer. You can get it from other ways, but I just sand in a pulverizer gets you silicon. So I made a whole bunch because we do have that kind of technology in our lives. Bam. But bam. What is this? Engineering. So bam. Look at it go. Look at it go. Britannia. Dun, 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 dun. So it does stack up. Now, what's better than this? I see, because they don't stack is the big thing. So one way you can automate this, instead of just standing here like a complete moron, throwing it through one at a time, which is fine, I guess, is you can have a hopper system or a piping system or I use transfer nodes by extra utilities. Yeah. So you can have it transferring in, you can have them pouring out, pulling in, like that kind of stuff. So I think it's like you pull out from the side, you push in from the left-hand side and the back, and it kind of makes it kind of automated. You can have hoppers and chests doing its thing so you don't have to stand here. Or what you can do is you can make the better version, advanced inscriber, once you get all this stuff, and then that will actually take a full stack. So I can throw a full stack of silicon in there. I can throw a full stack of gold in there, and then it'll do it. So we need, okay, so we just need to throw them together. So you take this back out, and usually it'll understand. Is that going to work? Yeah. So if you just stand here and if you just shift click things in, it'll recognize where it goes. And again, this is, feeding into the top is probably this one. Feeding into the left side, and I think it's like feeding into the bottom is this one. So you can have it automated, but just go with the advanced inscriber. It's from a different mod, obviously. But it just makes your life a whole lot easier when it comes to inscribers and stuff like that. Like actually making this stuff. And it allows you to automate it so much better. Like this is hard to automate. It requires a bunch of it requires 4. Well, we'll show you what my setup is later. I don't know if this drains power, so let's just move it off. I'll show you my setup later. So you could have, there's interfaces with AE. So you could have 4 of these things all with interfaces, or you can do 4 of these things all with interfaces. But I've kind of a cheaty kind of way to do it. But claim reward, done! Advanced inscriber, it's going to want us to make the advanced inscriber. Hey, did you ever hear about being quiet? Go 15%. There you go. Beautiful. So it wants us to do the advanced inscriber. So it wants 2 more sticky pistons. More iron, which we have. So it wants 2 more sticky pistons. And bam bam. And then it wants... Man, I love the double jump. There we go. So it looks kind of the same. Nope. I'm so dumb. I'm just not a smart human. Bam. And then, oh, we need hoppers. Dang it. Look at us. Just never prepared when I want to be prepared. What? How do we not have any chests? Don't I make like a bajillion? Every time I go to make a chest, I make a friggin' too many. Bam. And bam. Done. So, hello? And then claim reward. Craft an advanced inscriber. This machine make automating the inscriber easier. So, yeah, ignore the bad English. It looks basically the same, right? But then, oh, of course, but it actually starts to take stacks. So it's much better that way. You can actually lock it in. See? So the setup's much better. And again, I don't know if this drains power. We can actually double check really quick. So it doesn't take power. So, bam, done. We can have it sitting and doing automated. So now what does it want? Creating a basic ME system. The first block that you will need to create is the energy acceptor. This block is designed to give power to the ME system. After crafting this block, craft a 1K storage drive and an ME drive. The ME drive is a machine to store the storage drives and allow them to be seen by the ME system. Finally, you will need to craft the ME terminal to allow you to have access to all the items and blocks that are stored in your drives. So it's pretty easy. Applied energiestics. But we might have to do some prep stuff. So we need some quartz glass. How make quartz glass, you may ask? And I think we already have that stuff kind of prepped. I feel like we were going to do AE. There it is. Okay. So energy acceptor, we want some quartz glass. Bam. Let's just make a couple. We don't need to go crazy with it. But bam. One energy acceptor. And again, you can see how it would be nice to double these real quick early on, you know? What else does it want? One ME storage cell. So I think at the very least we need glowstone dust. So a storage cell, you can just skim through storage cell. There you go. Quartz glass again. Perfect. Bam. No. Doesn't want us. Okay. I think we have enough redstone, so we should be good to go. Bam. So we just want one. For now. Where obviously we want way more than that. Bam. Done. Better than chests, and I agree. An ME drive. Yeah. Bam. Because we got the Fluix cables as a reward, or a bag, you know. Bam. And it wants the ME terminal. This is the one that's going to suck, because it takes these stupid things. So illumination core. Nope. Okay, can you? Thank you. Being a jerk with me. Bam. Okay. And then it wants the formation core and the annihilation core. See, that's... So we're good. Let's just mulch up some of these. And then what we want to get to doing real quick. Why is there so much grass out here? We just mulch this up, and then it should be good to go. So these formation cores and annihilation cores are one of the things I have automated immediately, because they take... It's just everything just takes so long to do, to build, you know? There we go. So I think we should be good to go. I think we're fine. Can I jump over this? Oh yeah, I can. Look at me go. Look how good and attractive and great I am at life. Let's make 2, because again, you need them for everything. And they're always... What am I missing? Oh, nether quartz. Oh, okay. AE is like... To me, applied energistics is like mid to late game stuff. Really. Like, to me it's mid to late game, because it's so much work. But then once you have it, it's great. And just to store stuff in here, it takes power, right? So there are certain, I think Ender IO, maybe we should do that for our storage system, because we haven't done it before. But I always go AE, because to me it feels like the easiest. Indirios. Why make? Gross. Milk, wheat, and ender pearl powder? I'm kind of actually excited about doing that. So, Ender.io has a thing called like a requester or something? It looks like a terminal. There. Inventory panel. So it's kind of expensive. But what it does is it allows you to access, it allows you to see the inventories, I believe, of everything that you have pipes connected to. So then you're able to, now you can have your basement just full of chests. And then you can sit up here and you can look what's inside of them and you can request it. And I think it's better. Because I always go AE. But I think we're going to keep going AE just for a little while. Okay? Do we have an AE chest? Because I don't want all of this stuff. Well, let's actually show you how it works though. So and then this stuff is about crafting it faster. Craft 4 growth accelerators. This machine will speed up the growth of the creation of the different crystals. After crafting these machines, create 32... Yeah, okay. So growth accelerator. So we haven't done anything that requires this yet. Okay? But we will, and I'll show you how terribly slow it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because to make the pure stuff... To make the pure stuff... What am I... Why no? Oh, okay, that's why. Make some more there. Thank you. Thank you. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. So to make... And it wants 32 and 20. So we need to do some 8 more. And 32. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba-bam. And then... Oh, so and then we already have 32. So how do... Okay? And then can you... Okay, so I need 8. And then I just want a bunch of sand. Okay. So how you make the seeds is you just combine dust with sand and you make all the seeds. That was more than I wanted. And then 32. Actually, no, sorry. It doubles it. Yeah. So it doubles it. That makes sense. So what can we do with this stuff? Well, this is how you do the voodoo that I do so well. Is you throw the Certus quartz in there, and then sits there and it slowly, it won't despawn, and I think it says, yeah, see, this item won't despawn. And then it just sits there. It sits there for a bajillion years. Then when you pick it up and it says, oh, yeah, it's 0.0%. So it takes forever. Absolutely forever. So let's just make a little, let's just, where do? Because I want it over here. Let's just do it right here. Just again, we'll move it. We're just terrible at this. Okay. So, like so. Like so. Like so. Okay. Need a bucket. And again, they won't despawn, right? So we can just throw these in here right now, and just to see, I'll show you how freaking slow it is. So let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. There. So this is like by far the... Oh, I need to throw a chip in there. This is by far the time... How come you're getting power? You shouldn't be getting power. Stop that. You should be turning off. Turn off. It has this like visual thing that it shows you when you're not getting any power to the system. To me, this looks like it's getting power. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to do another immersive engineering. We want to power this up. Ooh, bouncing around like a crazy person. And let's connect it. There we go. So now this is getting power. Ba-bam. And we can throw all of the stuff that we want into the network. And it's just sitting here on this chip. And you can even see it says 13 of 63 types. And 135 of 1,024 bytes used. So the way this system works is a chip, I think all the chips can only store up to 63 items, types of items, on a chip, okay? Or it can store a maximum of 1,024 bytes of a thing, okay? So if you have one type of item on a chip, you can have up to 1,024 items in there. If you have two types of something on that chip, then you can do what, 512? So then all of a sudden, if you have two items in the system, one's 512, and the other one's 2, and then when you try to put a third item in there, it's going to go, nope, can't, no room, because, we can only store this much stuff. Actually, that's not true. I'm a liar. So if you have two things at 512 each, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, so this thing, bam, still at, see, nothing. Hardly nothing. So we're just going to throw it in here and we'll see how much faster it goes. And these should, see now these things are doing their little sparkle effect. Actually, did I even? Okay. Then we need to grow the seeds into the pure fluic seeds. Okay. And then right off the bat, already 12%. Like, look at that. Look at that. No, can you go inside, please? Do you know anything about this? Come on. Okay. Go. So, and then again, one of the things you want to be careful. These crystal growth accelerators suck power, right? Obviously, they're doing their thing, so they're gonna suck power all the time. I did watch a Direwolf video where Direwolf was able to, he was able to figure out a way to auto drop stuff in, and then if there was something in the water, then this thing would get power. Really, too much work, particularly since there's now this block, again from AE2 stuff. It takes more crystal growth accelerators, but now it's more automated and it doesn't drain power until you actually put stuff in. Now what are you guys at? 57%, beautiful. So maybe we'll come right back after these are grown. I think those look grown. Yeah, oh, we did it, look at that. So I want to break this. Now these things are no longer draining power. So now, that's not to say this isn't draining power. So just to stay on, and I think there was a way. I think there was a way to do it. Maybe I'm wrong. So this thing is draining power, but if it's not doing anything, really, it's negligible. Like it is. It's like to the tune of maybe 4 RF per tick. Like it's really negligible. So it's not super early game, but it's good to go. So now we've got our C quartz. Ba-bam! Claim reward. And see, right off the bat, better way to grow the crystals. Craft a crystal growth chamber. This is a machine that allows you to grow crystals without the water. So, right off the bat, it's like, hey, this is the better way. Hey, this is the better way. Normally, I'm not super into mods that make another mod, that change the functionality of another mod. Because you see it, I saw it back with Greg Tech. Like, if a mod, like say I make a mod that says, hey, I have a really cool thing that I think is balanced and I think is fun and I think is cool. And then if somebody comes along and goes, yeah, no, I see that. But I'm going to make another mod that just tweaks a couple of things about your mod because I think it's kind of stupid and I think my tweaks are better. And I think that's kind of, it's mean. Like if I was the guy who created Applied Energistics, I would be unhappy with the guy who created AE2. And right off the bat, I'm just going to take a look to see who created AE2 because maybe I'm wrong. AE2 stuff mod. And let's just see. As long as it's not the same guy, because really, like that'd be me shooting myself in the foot. Okay, so the author of AE2 is a couple of people, and the project manager is another person, and the guy who created AE2 is a different, unrelated person. Yeah, so that's, I don't know. Of course, as a player, you're going to go with the crystal growth chamber. Like, why would you? Why would you stay with the crystal growth accelerator? The growth chamber is much better. So right off the bat, a mod came and subverted what the initial mod creators thought was the way to go. But regardless about that, it's time to go. So I hope this is helping with your AE2 stuff. This is very basic stuff. You probably already know this. You're probably seeing me going like, hey, Smash Keys, you're doing it wrong. That's not the most efficient way to do that. But guess what? That's what this is all about, right? This is just about you seeing what I'm doing right, seeing what I'm doing wrong, maybe helping you out. But I'm really appreciative of you watching. Makes me happy. Whenever somebody comments and like looks down and goes like, hey, I like this video. Makes me happy. So just thank you. Really appreciative. But this has been Space Astronomy. I've been your favorite monkey, Smash Keys, and you have a nice day.